everybody, it's Sky Mario 10, and welcome back to another long delayed episode of Plush Review. Now today I got two plushies for you, two plushies based on two of my favorite characters from the Pokemon franchise. So first up, we have Lillie. I should say both of these plushies are from, as you can see by the tag here, a Pokemon Trainers collection. Basically, it's Pokemon's way of making every one of their trainer characters into plushies using as cheaply as possible. That's not a bad thing, mind you, because there's a ton of characters, but I don't mean cheap as in a bad thing, I mean cheap as in more cost effective for like hundreds and hundreds of different characters. As you can see, this one has all of them have this keychain, whatever you like to call it, on their heads. This one was a Christmas present from my relatives, as you see, and we started with Lillie first because, well, she's my favorite Pokemon character. I've been after a Lillie plush for so long. I've had my eye on this one particular Lillie plush that I still can't find. I'll probably show it on screen, but if you know where I could find that Lillie plush, I'll be very much grateful, because I really want that plush. It looks so good. And as you can see, this Lillie plush is based on her Lillie Z form, as it's called, which is when she moves past her trauma and finds her own style and identity. I like the stitching on this. You see the stitching at the end of her ponytail here, which is really soft and squishy. They made her ponytail more thicker, I think, than usual. Well, it is in a chibi art style, so everything is sort of over exaggerated. It was nice and squishy, and they even kept the heart-shaped braids that she once had, which, yeah, that is a great touch that we didn't need to do, but we did it. Now, the back of the area was made of actual plush, but these bits over here are just made of simple flat plush instead. So, as you can see, a bit of a stitching here, but it's not filled up with stuffing or anything, it's just flat plush. There's a bit of stitching up there. And I love the stitching on her eyes. I mean, just look at all of that detail there, and all of the colors and work that must have gone into all of this part of her face. Well, pretty much the eyes. That's one of the best things about anime plushies, is they managed to get very detailed eyes with the stitching. I find that really impressive for most of these plushies, but they've got a small button nose, a cute little mouth. Now, her outfit here is a flat material. I believe they just printed out a design on it, which is not bad. Good. Yeah, these plushies are a good example of using a printed out design on fabrics to make an outfit. There is a bad example of this that I'm going to show in hopefully the next plush video. And yeah, here the skirt is movable, and you can see that she's wearing shorts underneath, so you can't peek, the weirdos. And they even added her cute little shoes here. As you can see, there's a little dust thing on there. I'm trying to take it off. Yeah, I've been trying to keep these plushies in as best condition as I can. Well, I want to keep them in good condition because, my favorite characters and all, but yeah, here we got a little hood for her. I didn't know that this outfit she got was a hoodie, but yeah. And they even went as far as to, and although the straps are, I think, printed on as well. Yeah, they're printed on. but they actually made the actual bag out of plush instead of just printing that on, so it helps it stand out a little bit more. So give it a bit more effort and not make it as lazy. Yeah, her ears are also, if you can see her here, her ears are mostly just flat plush as well. Much like her hair, it's really cute, really adorable. And I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I'm a sucker for anything that's cute and adorable like this. You know, despite being like more simpler than other anime plushies, I get why they have to, because again, these are based on all Pokemon trainers, which are like the major characters of the franchises, and there's like tons of those. Not as much as Pokemon, of course. Not as much as for Pokemon, of course, but still a ton of them. So I understand why they did it in a simple art style. But you know, it's cute, adorable, and I like it. And most people will just buy something because it's cute and adorable. You know. And again, it's not just the major players. It's not just like main characters and stuff. We got plushies for like all of the Pokemon trainers, like the Elite Four, the gym leaders, rivals, friendly rivals, even the main characters themselves. Like you can get a Rosa and what's another popular one? Rosa, I guess Gloria. Plushies as well. You know, if you want to get those as well. And they made them for all of the generations. As you see with Best Scarlet and Violet Girl, Penny. As you can see, this one will have a little bit more to talk about, I think. Again, they are the same make as, it is the same make as the Elite Plushie, the Pokemon Trainers Collection in Japan, so yeah, it is going to be really similar, but there are a few more things that are stand out about it. And of course, the hair, as we know, Penny has crazy dyed hair, or maybe it's natural. Again, anime logic, but I was interested to see how they would accomplish that, and well, I wouldn't say I'm impressed, but yeah, I find it not interesting, but yeah, I don't really know what to make of it, I guess, because they just took different fabrics and stuck it onto each other. Like, okay, you're gonna be horrified by this, but because the back of her head is filthy. I mean, my lord, I really should throw it in the wash, but I'm not sure how the other materials on this plush are going to react to the wash, so yeah, I don't want to damage it, basically. But yeah, this was made with the plush. Yeah, this is the base model for the plush. Then they got a printed out piece of fabric, or thin plush fabric without stuffing, and just stitch it on there. Even a bit on the side here. And then we took another piece of non-stuffed plush and just stitched that on there too to try and emulate the multiple layers of hair dye, I guess. Well, you know, from like using Penny's model, like the red is supposed to be like the back of this part is like mostly supposed to be red, but it's blue because that's how the plush was made, unfortunately, but not 100% accurate, but you know, everything else is pretty damn accurate. I love the silver eyes, and I'm not sure if you can tell from the camera, but her glasses are also made out of stitching. Oh, it's a piece of hair there. Her glasses are also made out of like thin stitching, and and she doesn't smile, which is interesting because the tag that came with this plush actually showed her smiling. So I wonder if like this was a factory mistake, or if The tag just has a smile on it by default. It was a mistake, but yeah. Thin ears, multiple layered hair, which is able to be flooped up like this. And again, the main outfit, printed out plush. Printed out design on a plush, but still not bad, not bad. Her skirt is made from another thin material. I'm not sure what material it is, but it's made of a thin seafood material. And if you can look up here, they even got her. They even did a short segment to get her stockings in, which, again, most Western plush makers wouldn't even bother with that. This is why I love plushies from Japan, because they always go the extra mile with this sort of thing. Speaking of which, here is the Eevee bag, which actually has like a bit of different materials on here. We got the main body here is plush. Here we got some more hard plush, I guess. It's more rough fabric here. We got rough fabric for the ears. Here's the hoodie part, and rough fabric for the tail and feet. Which again, the straps and like the fluffy stuff is printed on, but they actually bother to make the bag a part of the plush, which, yeah, not many plush makers would even go that far. Which is why I like Western plushies so much. And not Western plushies, but Eastern plushies so much, because, again, they go into immaculate detail with this sort of thing. And yes, Plush is actually wearing an outfit. These are sleeves. There are also sleeves on the Lillie Plush 2. If you can, if the camera will focus, please. Yeah, it does actually go in. Yeah, the Plush is actually wearing some clothes. And again, all of the white, I guess you would say, plush materials is the base, and then you got all this, which is the clothing, which I think is pretty cool that the plushies are wearing actual clothes. As you can see, you can see the hoodie is not in the best condition, but you know, I try my best with trying to keep it in a good condition. Yeah, these are just, I really wanted to show these off because these are just really well made plushies. And again, these were made on the cheap as well, like not in the terms of it's being bad, but you know, in a good way. It's high quality, but was made cheaply too. Granted, these aren't really cheap to get because, again, these are Japanese exclusives, and I was lucky to find some of these that were only going for, I think, £20. Which, I think the pound is, what was it, 5 times greater than American dollars or something like that? I don't know. Point is, £20 might not sound much, but it was rather expensive. But I'm lucky that I found Penny here for only £20 because, again, Japanese imported plushies can go for way more. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show these plushies off. I also didn't do a plush review episode in a long time, and I really wanted to show these off, so yeah. I don't really have anything else to say other than Best Girls were made really well. Not as well as the Marnie plush I showed off in the first episode. I even said about first episode, the next episode would either be like the Ruby plushies or the Lillie plushie. But, so I kind of did live up to that, but yeah, these were like really well made. Like, you can see the stitching parts here and there, but that just kind of comes with the territory. And you know, there are good and bad ways of like hiding your stitching or making it obvious, because you know, sometimes you can't exactly hide the stitching, but you know. Again, these are just really good, high quality made plushies, and yeah, I wanted to show them off. If you want, I know there are like tons of deals you can, websites you can, where you can get like Japanese goods and stuff, but I'm drawing a blank on their names right now. But you can get these, I'm sure if you use those sites, you can get them at more affordable prices. And I think American dollars are like greater than the yen. I know for sure that pounds are definitely greater for yen, so to all my fellow peeps in the UK, I guess you can get them like relatively cheaply, I guess, if you go use those proxy accounts that way, but yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to show off these cool plushies. These are like really good, really well made, and yeah, next time I will definitely be showing you the Ruby plushies because they're kind of like the parallel opposite to these two. In that, yes, they were also made on the cheap, but they were kind of badly made on the cheap, if you get what I mean. But, you know, it's the bad way when you hear that something was made for cheap, so yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Let me know if I can find the Lillie plushie somewhere easier to get, because I've been trying to find one and I really want it. So, yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and hopefully I will see you in the Ruby Plush video.